Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC Wild Card matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Check down, and is able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now let's go! Blue, land it!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, and able to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hanger is on the punt, and he gets this one away. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it here. This is James White. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Hurry up,
Yeah,
here we
you
go!
heard about my hands,
Green
huh?
39! Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll look to throw here. Here's Travis Samuel. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. It down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now White. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was,
here we go.
and making sure they didn't get there.
Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's White. Only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Howard is running forward. 25 yards to pick up there on the center first down.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone. Didn't quite get there. Just short out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone. And the guy who was carrying the ball, a little frustrated, he didn't make it all the way.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run for it. This is White. He's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead. To start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback.
Set. Blue 90.
The former second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Bullock good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll run it here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. If you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big
Here we
over
go.
the top.
Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Corey Grant scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go. 3-19.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. Being chased off left. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
All right, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it. Hut. Hut.
Here's a give to Mixon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
A handoff to Mixon. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He took the thing one-handed. Well, he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they're going to run. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Over the middle, there's Sid. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does. So the quarterback has a slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run. This is White. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Always a good first half when you can hit Payback twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he gets him set up near midfield for the moment. But with that penalty marker down, I don't know if it's going to hold. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty costs some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19.
On 1st down, Rudolph. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Leopard. Leopard. All right, here we go.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit. Detroit.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's what good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Green 39. Green 39.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. That's Matt. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run him in out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him in no game.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Now let's go.
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. He's going to be taken down. Back on the 35-yard line. Derek Rivers able to drop him for a loss of 4.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Detroit.
3rd and long, it's Rudolph. Dancing to his right. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, fast. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to wind up in there. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Set! Blue landing! Blue landing!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for the down. There we go. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A final shot before the break. Rudolph. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. It's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we're at halftime in this WFL Wild Card matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this WFL Wild Card game. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're thinking like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go. 3-19.
The pressure pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Jordan Willis. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going.
All right, now,
this is 3rd and 11.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And with this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Detroit! Detroit!
He went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, 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 hey. Pull down, pull down, pull down. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Goes underneath here to right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Going to be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when he left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let him get away. But it does get around at second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Set. 3-19.
Rudolph on 3rd down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
And now out come the Patriots. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations. We'll try to race the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll run now out of the gun. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing just outside his own goal line. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
All right, here we go.
No way
Green,
does that guy get on the field on
Green,
this
39.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something like there'll be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Set. 319. 319.
Here's Rudolph. Actually going to get there. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. Pressure gets to him again.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The punt team on now as this one sent away. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here we go now. 319.
They go with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard, Leopard. Gun, 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 gun. Punt.
Now a shotgun snap. It's a look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and 11.
Gun, 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 gun. Punt.
They'll look to throw. And this time is going to hit. It's complete. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first
They really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now they'll run it on the taunt. And he powers his way up past the 30. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Now a carry for Wade. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Corey Graham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski, the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it 1 bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Now.
Let's go with that 50-yard field. Yeah, 1 bite at a time. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown.
All right, here we go.
You got the first one for the second one even matters.
Now Rudolph. A shoulder pass, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's Rudolph. And he finds another play. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
All right, here we go. Blue line.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. He hits right, complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I've got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
319. 319.
And they'll try the ground game here. And they got it in the 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9.
4 down, 4 down.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gostkowski missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So line of scrimmage still with 39 on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed.
Let's
now
go.
Here's a tough
Green
3rd and 5. Back to the air, Rudolph. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking outside, he's got him in. That's Cole. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
No.
They
Check.
keep the game alive,
Patriot.
at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here comes a 1st down throw for Rudolph. Flushed out right. It's a fumble. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Option play deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Rudolph. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
One last throw here for Rudolph. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call